So I practice in areas that my clients come to me to help for truck accident, commercial motor vehicle accident cases. And, so those vary from all the traditional accidents that you might think of, and then also more unique cases such as party bus accidents. And the board certification was incredibly helpful for me to learn the areas of law that, frankly, I think most personal injury lawyers think they know, but they really don't know until they get into an organization like the Academy of Truck Accident Attorneys. And despite 20 plus years of experience before I became board certified, I realized that there was a vast area of knowledge that practicing attorneys in my area, in my state, simply were not up to speed on. So the most satisfying part of being a personal injury lawyer is the joy that you can bring about in a family's life after, the hero suffers really a tragedy. And that tragedy, oftentimes they don't fully understand who's responsible for it. They have an inclination. One example would be a gentleman that was, admittedly probably being a little bit careless in that he was leaving a nightclub late at night with a friend who was probably drinking too much. And that friend veered off of Route 50, a very busy highway, and ran into the side of an illegally parked tractor trailer and ended up being ejected from the car in the middle of Route 50 at about 2 a.m. And fortunately for him, some other motorists saw him and pulled him out of the roadway before he was hit again. Now that was a situation where, most people would have thought, hey, it's just going to be the driver of the car that's responsible. But the reason why highways are supposed to have wide shoulders is so that a motorist can actually veer off and maybe they leave their lane a little bit and there's a position of safety. But I think more importantly with tractor trailers is the consequences of hitting one of those are catastrophic. People that run into the back or into the side of tractor trailers oftentimes will suffer catastrophic head injuries, death, decapitation, horrible injuries. And that's why we expect truck drivers to pull their trucks well off the roadway. Probably the best example I can give about that case is driving trucks on icy roads. We've all watched Ice Road Truckers, right? And on Ice Road Truckers, they're driving 80,000-pound trucks on sheets of ice, and they're doing it relatively safely. Why is that okay and it's not okay for them to drive on, in an ice storm on our roads? The reason is that people like us, we're driving our cars, our loved ones are out on the roads with them, when Ice Road Truckers, they're not. At Patterson Law, we have, myself, I'm board certified as a civil trial attorney, which is demonstrated experience with general civil trial work, trials, depositions, reviews from judges, fellow attorneys that are positive, plus civil pretrial advocacy or civil trial advocacy, which is all of the paperwork, the fighting that lawyers do before they get into court. Plus, I'm board certified as a truck accident attorney. So if you think about it more as a pyramid, the first board certifications are the basic skills demonstrated at a high level for personal injury cases. The truck accident board certification involves really detailed knowledge and experience on the very technical issues, duties and standards of care that truck drivers and other commercial motor vehicle drivers and motor carriers are supposed to follow. We also have a Class A CDL driver on staff that serves as a consultant. So at Patterson Law, we're able to handle every aspect of a commercial trucking accident case, and we can help fellow attorneys that you might recognize that they're fine trial attorneys, but they lack that unique expertise, and it's really not fair to their clients to learn on that case for their benefit.